This video introduces NDI support of HVS-190. NDI Input and Output is supported by incorporating the HVS-NIF option board into the HVS-190. Up to 3 optional boards can be installed in the HVS-190S and up to 2 in the HVS-190I. Each HVS-NIF board enables NDI for inputs and 2 outputs with media over IP. Set up the LAN 1 and LAN 2 ports on the HVS-NIF board. Press the Menu Setup button on the keypad section to open the Setup menu. Press F1 to select EXTIF in the Setup menu. Go to NIF Network and press the Page Down button to open the NIF IP address menu. Press F1 to select LAN port. Press F3 to change the IP address to the desired value. Press F3 to switch the octet whose value is to be changed. Set the value of the first to third octets to the same value as the address of the device to be connected. Set the value of the fourth octet to a value different from the address of the device to be connected. Press F3 to confirm the IP address. Follow the same procedure for netmask and gateway on pages 5 to 6. The DHCP client TTL settings are on page 7 and should be changed if necessary. Make sure that the IP addresses of LAN 1 and LAN 2 are not the same network address. Assign the signal received by the NDI as an input to the switcher. Note that the input number is slot dependent. In this example, the NDI video is implemented in slot C and the name NDI device F1TRA0015 is assigned to in 17. As with the network settings, go to Menu, Setup, EXTIF, NIF menu and select the Input menu. Press F1 to select in 17. Press F2 to display the source list. Press F2 to select the input and press F2 to confirm. The NDI video is input to in 17. If group name is set in page 1 in the setup, EXTIF, NIF, network menu, only NDI material belonging to the same group will be displayed in the list. In setup, EXTIF, NIF, network menu page 7 TTL, you can set the number of seconds before disconnecting after the NDI has lost response. To reflect the setting, reconnect the NDI. You can select whether to output a red-green tally for each NDI input signal. Open Setup, EXTIF, NIF, Input menu page 2, and select the input signal with F1. Turn tally on. The NDI signal name can be reflected in the switcher's input signal name. Select the name to be used from device name and channel name in name link in setup, EXTIF, NIF, Input menu page 2. Check the NDI input status. Open the setup. Status, HVS-NIF menu, page 3. Select the slot to be checked in slot. If NDI video is successfully received, The NDI format is displayed on channel 1 to channel 4. Connecting HVS-190 to a remote camera over a LAN to perform PTZ and preset operations. Set the network settings using page 4 to 6 in the Setup, EXTIF, NIF, Network menu. Assign the camera's NDI input signal to the switcher's input in Setup, EXTIF, NIF, Input menu page 1. Open the Setup, EXTIF, Camera, System menu. Press F1 to select the camera number. Select NDI in type. Select the switcher input in source. Turn Enable on. Open the Setup, EXTIF, Camera, Camera 1 to 16 menu. Press F1 to select the camera number. Press Ctrl on to enable camera control. You can also configure remote camera settings via Web GUI. Click EXTIF in the menu window to open the EXTIF menu. Click on the Camera tab. Click on the System tab. Use the joystick to control PTZ camera. Open the Setup, EXTIF, Camera, Camera 1 to 16 menu. Press F1 to select the camera number. Operate the joystick up, down, left, or right to control pan and tilt. Operate the rotary encoder to zoom in and out. To change the maximum speed, response curve, or camera movement direction when operating the joystick, use Setup, EXTIF, Camera, System menu page 3 and page 5 to make adjustments. You can register the camera position in the preset memory of the remote camera and recall the registered presets. Open Setup, EXTIF, Camera, Camera 1 to 16 menu page 4, and select the camera number with F1. Adjust the camera position with the joystick or rotary encoder. Turn F2 to select the preset number and press F2. A confirmation message appears. Press Enter to register the preset. Press F4 to select the speed at which the camera moves to the set position when the setting is recalled. If camera speed is selected, the camera operates at the speed set in the camera. Press F3 to select the preset number and press F3 to display the recall confirmation message. Press Enter to recall the preset. If direct recall is set to on in page 5, it will be recalled without displaying the confirmation message. Installing the NDI Camera app also allows you to input the camera image from your smartphone. Finally, we will enable one-button recall of registered camera presets using macro. First, register preset 1 to macro number 10. Press the macro button in the keypad section. Select page 1 in the menu shown on the display. Press Store on the keypad to start recording. Open Setup. EXTIF. Camera 1 to 16. Menu page 4 and select the camera number with F1. Press F3 to select preset 1 and press F3 to recall it. Press the macro button in the keypad section again. Press the Store button to finish the recall of the macro. Press button 0 and register it to macro number 10. Select number 10 in the macro menu of the web GUI and go to the Edit menu to confirm that camera preset 1, which has just been registered, has been registered in action. Follow the same procedure to register preset 2 to macro number 11. Two camera positions are now registered in macro. You can now switch between presets by pressing 10 and 11. By assigning the created macro to any button, you can recall presets without having to open the macro menu. Press Menu and open the Setup. Open the Setup panel. Macro Attach menu. Set the menu as follows. Set button select to auto transition. Macro number to 10. Mode to pre. And delay to 10. The auto button in the transition section executes macro 12, 10 frames before the auto transition is executed. A button for macro recall is also located on the web panel screen of the web GUI and can be recalled from here.